Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony's Fix Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving out live free plays for today's card. And on today's show, I'll picture here from college basketball as we still have the NBA and All-Star break. They'll return back to action on Thursday. NHL return on February 25th, 10 days away from the return of NHL as they are at the Olympic break. And of course, guys, we appreciate it if you would give us that like, that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. It really helps us build up our audience when you do that. And set notifications. We have 5 live shows over our channel. So we greatly appreciate your support there. And just a reminder, we are going to give you our free plays. But if you're looking for our best bets, well, you can always find our premium plays here over at Tony'sPicks.com. Link in the description. We'll take you right over to our site. You'll be able to find our best bets and more. One day passes our profit guaranteed. More details on the site there. So go ahead, like, and subscribe. We'll say hello here to Chris. And I think maybe Al might be signing in here in a little second. We'll say hello to Chris. Chris, what's going on?
Oh, not much. Glad to be back. Feeling definitely better than I was last week. So glad to be back on here. And cashed our best bet yesterday with Texas, getting it done over Missouri there. So that was a good way to kind of end Saturday for us. We did drop a couple other plays in the SEC, but they came through for us. So yeah, just ready to get to it. Looks like an interesting card today in college basketball. We've got some Olympic hockey I've been trying to look at there. Don't really have data for that, but yeah, everything's been. And then of course yesterday I gave out Con Knipple yesterday on the comments as I was watching the live show there, and Damian Lillard came through, which is weird. He hasn't played all season, then he comes off to win the 3-point contest. So that was a little bit weird for me. I didn't know that he would. I don't know. I kind of feel like if you don't play all year, you probably should be able to participate in those things, but that's just a personal opinion. But anyway, yeah, so Damian Lillard got it done there, and just ready to get to today. Glad to be back.
Yeah, glad to have you back. Glad you're feeling better there, Chris. Yeah, 2-2 today for me, but I hit the best bet coming with Utah Tech again, showing some pretty good form here of late, putting up a couple of upset straight-up wins. So Utah Tech, a team on my radar now that has been playing pretty well here down the stretch here as we're getting closer and closer to March. And, of course, March Madness here. Remember, this is a short month, 28 days. So Sundays, here on a Sunday, a couple more Sundays left here. Actually, one more Sunday left here in this month. So, yeah, we're moving by here in February. Of course, that pushes us closer to baseball there as well. College baseball up there. I don't know if you heard the news, but this Texas Tech hitter, what was his name? Ashcraft. Forgot the name. 3 Grand Slams, Chris. 3 Grand Slams in one game. Did you hear that? Hear about that?
Yeah,
one?
I heard about that. I missed it completely. I need to focus in on some college baseball. Apparently, it's getting crazy this year. But yeah, it's 3. That's insane. I don't even know if anybody's done that. I know of 2 Grand Slams, I think, in the MLB, but just 3 that's crazy for college.
Yeah, I think his name was Trace Armstrong, if I'm not mistaken. There, Texas Tech crushing New Mexico State there, but that's all over the ESPN Plus networks out there. As well, ACC. You'll find them on ACC, SEC Network, mostly during the week. As the very heavy college basketball coverage right now, but the ESPN Plus is really where you're going to find it. But again, we're a little slow here with just college basketball, but can peek in and get a little baseball in there. Of course, preseason. Of course, today is the 15th, so we got the regular players, everyday lineup players reporting to training camp, and I think we're not too far away from the start of exhibition baseball as well. So get to that time, the point where about a month and a few days away from the start of spring, and of course, spring training coming up as well. All right, guys, like, subscribe, greatly appreciate it, and we'll get to this. We'll get to the picks here. College hoops for today. In block 1, we're going to cover the games at noon Eastern and include the games at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So the games at 3 Eastern and later we'll cover in block number 2. Some of the notables here: Maryland, Rutgers. It's Rutgers laying 2, a total 144.5. Utah, Cincinnati laying about 11.5 in that one. Indiana, Illinois will be your CBS game, high-profile game here. It's Illinois 10.5, total 151.5 in that one. And going through some of the games as well. See what we got. Tulane, UAB 6.5 there. And pretty much the notable games here. A lot of small conference here to start the afternoon off here. So we'll start with Chris here.
Yeah, we'll definitely look at that Indiana-Illinois game there. I'm going to take the points with Indiana. I mean, Illinois last 5, they're 2-3, had been covering there. Indiana's at least covered in their last 5, a little bit better. So we'll take the points there, 10.5 with them is what I've got. Another one I'm looking at here, it's come down. I had 9.5 with Sacred Heart. I think it came down to 8.5 is what I've got now over Ryder. But Ryder just shooting 34% in the last 3 games. with that. And last time they played them, it was 105-85. Sacred Heart blew them out. So I think we see the same type situation here again today. And the only other one I'll touch on there is probably St. Peter's. Now, they got me the other day. I had St. Peter's as my best bet against Sacred Heart. But as a home favorite, 6-2 against the spread there. Fairfield 3-4 is a road underdog. So we'll take St. Peter's to get it done today.
Here we go here from Chris. And when I think about these early starts here, I agree here with the Hoosiers in this one. Hoosiers have been playing really good defense of late. Illinois, just a bit of a shooting slump, just over 44% over the last month. Indiana, very good shooting team in the Big Ten. They make their threes. 60% shooting from two, 79% at the line, and they defend the 3 and the 2-point shot pretty well here. And this is an Illinois team that doesn't force many turnovers. So I'll look here at Indiana there. I'll look at Merrimack, really a top shooting team into Metro Atlantic, 36% from 3, 55% from 2. They make their free throws, and they're also first in effective field goal defense. So first across the board here, some very key analytical numbers here for this Merrimack team in the Metro Atlantic. They've been defending pretty well of late over the last month, holding teams just over 36%, 27% from 3. Quinnipiac, not in very good shooting form right now coming in. They missed the cover in 7 of 10 with poor shooting over the past month at 43%. I'll look here at Merrimack in that one. Also, I'll look at Oakland Golden Grizzlies here against Robert Morris. This is a team that's number 1 in offensive efficiency in the Horizon, a team that hits their threes, 55% from 2, 75% at the line. They are second in effective field goal defense. They defend the 3-point line pretty well. Robert Morris is a team that turns the ball over and they don't make their free throws. And Robert Morris is a team that gives up 55% from 2-point range. And you look at the Golden Grizzlies shooting form over the last month at 48% and giving up just 43% overall. I'll look at Oakland in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Spix Morning Show as we continue on here with the card. And, of course, in block number 2, we're going to close out college hoops with the games at 3 Eastern and include the late one tonight here at 8 Eastern time. Let's see if we have any notables here. Looks like a lot of small conference here from the 3 o'clock on here. Davidson, Dayton laying 4.5. It's been a disappointing year for Dayton here this season. Other games here. Belmont Murray State might be a pretty good one here. And small conference schools here going at it here. I believe it's Missouri Valley here. We have Murray State here laying 1 in this one. Probably the highlight of the card there in that late night card, as well as Seton Hall and Butler. Seton Hall a road favorite of 2.5 there. Late night, Oregon State, Seattle laying 6.5 in that one. We go back to Chris.
Yeah, I'll actually touch back on one I missed on the 2 o'clock block there. Tulane, UAB. Give me UAB there. They played them back January 14th and actually won that 82-69. So we'll take that one, just a quick turn back there. And then the only one I'm looking at here, Oregon State, Seattle. Give me the points with Oregon State there. Seattle 1-4 last 5. So I'd rather have the points there with Oregon State. Might even sprinkle a little bit on the money line there for them to come in there and get the upset, but rather take the 6.5 with Oregon State.
Here we go here from Chris. Tell you some of the games I like here in this block. I'll look here at Northern Iowa to lay here against Drake, the team that's last in the Missouri Valley in defensive efficiency, giving up 38% from 3, 53% inside. This is a team that struggles on the glass offensively in conference play. And the Panthers here from Northern Iowa have covered 5 of 7 with really good shooting over the past month at 47% and giving up just over 41% shooting. Drake is horrible defensive form coming into this one over the last month, giving up 47%, 38% from 3. I'll look at Northern Iowa in that number there. I'll look at Belmont here in this battle between two of the top teams in the Missouri Valley. Belmont number 1 in offensive efficiency, 41% from 3, 60% from 2. A team that forces turnovers. They defend the 2-point shot pretty well here. Murray State, a team that doesn't force turnovers and does not defend the 3-point line very well. So I'll look at Belmont in that spot. Also agree here with Oregon State in this spot. Oregon State team that defends a 3 and hits their threes. You look at the Redhawks, really poor shooting form coming in this one over the past month, hitting just about 41%, but giving up over 38% from 3. And Oregon State, about the best thing they do is hit threes and defend threes. Seattle's missed the cover in 7 of 10. Really poor shooting here there. So I'll look at Oregon State in that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony This Morning Show. As we continue on here, we got you through our pick selections now. So it's now time for our Parlay Purple segment, where our cappers can give out a parlay, team player prop, game of the future. They make the call on this one. We'll go back to Chris.
Yeah, for the parlay part, we'll take Oregon State money line straight there. I'm getting plus 225 looks what I've got, and then I'll give you one from hockey here later with Germany versus USA. We'll take Brock Nelson to get us a goal in that one. I'm basing it off of data that I've got from the season so far there, but he's done pretty well in the Olympics, so we'll take Brock there. Nothing on this NBA All-Star game. I was looking at it to see why everything is the way it is, and I guess it's 4 mini tournaments. Looks like 12 minutes each. I don't really know what's going on there, so probably no props from that one. I don't know. It's an all-star game, so it could get crazy pretty quick. So we'll go with Brock Nelson for a goal and Oregon State money line.
There we go from Chris. I'm going to go here with Oakland Golden Grizzlies here plus the points. I'm going to give you some bonus plays I did not cover in my videos. I like Wright State, Cleveland State to go under the total in that one. Under the total about 158.5. And there was let's see what else I have here. I had a money line play here. I'll go take Charleston money line plus 119 there. Just going off my model here. My two strong plays here on the money line and on the totals there for you guys today. All right, we got you through our parlay purple segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale here at Tony'sPicks.com as we move into a Sunday here with a lot of college basketball here on the board. Of course, link in the description. We'll take you right on over to our site at Tony'sPicks.com with best bets more, showcasing our top performers. We'll see what Chris has for sale today over at Tony's Picks. Chris, what you got?
I guess got you a play in college basketball today. One play there on the board, so go scoop that up there. And then, of course, how about on the long term? We are getting NBA back on the 19th. We'll still have college basketball all the way through March Madness there. So also the short term, long term, 7-day, 3-day, whatever you want to do. We got some late steam action coming through there. 2-for-1 capper. You guys see who's doing well, so pair me up with one of those guys and let us go to work for you. And then don't forget to use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save you the 15% off of that, and we're just going to continue trying to do well.
There you go, guys. Get on board with Chris over at Tony's Picks. Right now, you can see he's got his full court best bet from college hoops up on the board right now, $19. That is profit guarantee, meaning it must turn a profit or amount purchase will be credited back to your account for site credits. That's profit guarantee. Get on board with Chris over at Tony's Picks. You may also opt for the long-term subscriptions, 3 7-day pass, all the way up to a month. Is up there for you right now. Remember, all of our member plays are in the system here by 11 a.m. Eastern time. And, of course, we continue to look for those late steam plays. Anytime we put a play in between 10 minutes and 2 hours for game time, those plays are emailed right to your inbox using the email you use when you sign up for your service. So late steam play, a feature available here on the long-term subscriptions and no extra charge. So get on board with Chris over at Tony's Picks. All right, I got a best bet on the board right now. Also, a 3-pack from college basketball. Now, my 3-pack is part of my my best bet is part of my 3-pack. So they'll buy them both, buy one or the other here when you get on board with me today over at Tony's Picks. You can always match me up with your favorite capper with the 2-for-1 capper motion. Match me up with Chris over, if you will. All right, guys, with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. It is the Tony's Picks Morning Show. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. It really helps us build up our audience when you do that. And when you head on over to our YouTube channel, just type in Tony's Picks into the search console, and you'll be able to navigate through our site here. When you just find our Tony's Picks YouTube, there you go right there. And as you scroll down, you'll see all of our live shows. Now, the best way to navigate our site is start from the homepage because we have a lot of content on our channel. So anything live will show up here on the front. Our past live streams are also featured for you here. Night Moves show with DeAndre and Ramon. A complete rundown on all the games are up there for you right now. From this 3 a.m. Eastern time is the live airing of Night Moves, but you can always watch the replay. Of course, we've got our morning show archives also with the Look Ahead show with Alessandro returns midnight Eastern time. It's the first look at these games as the lines open. So check out Alessandro on the Look Ahead show. Also, happy hour here featuring Rod and his guest here Monday through Friday, 5 Eastern time. The hockey show, the Daily Dangle, returns here on February 25th when hockey returns. And of course, you just go down, you'll find our the compilation videos, props in there as well. The hit list will return when we get hockey and NBA back from Chris. NFL, we got our playlist for you guys. You guys can check them out here. NBA returns. Of course, we got a lot of college hoops up there for you right now. I know Ramon did a big coverage here with we got Stacks in there. Wow, Stacks was up late night. Stacks was up late night last night with Ramon going through the card. Wow. So we had Stacks in there today covering some college hoops and more. So check it out here on the Tony Speaks YouTube channel. So he'll pop in. You'll see Ramon pop in. You'll see DeAndre, but now he got stacks coming there. Of course, Bo's got a 3-pack for you here from College Hoops today for you as well. So check that out over on the channel. Go hockey pot. We have hockey playlist. Fight picks next week. Next Saturday, the game, the fights return. Of course, Alessandro will have the UFC covered for you there with those as well. Our of course, our stack of videos and our shorts up there. So lots of great content there on the channel, guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Of course, Chris, right now, we're waiting for the NBA and NHL to return with that hit list.
Yeah, not sure really what to do with myself here. I'm used to making a video every night there, but I've been trying to catch up with baseball and see all the team moves and everything and get ready for that. This is a short breather for the hit list. Once the 19th hits, we'll have NBA back. 25th, we'll have NHL. In a very short time, we will have my home run hit list, which I'm very excited about to bring back there. So this is just a little short pause here for the hit list, but I'm really trying to find data for the hockey, for Olympic hockey, and I don't have anything on that. If I do, you guys will get that. But I've kind of just been studying some things and looking at all these team moves and things like that, preparing for that, because once the 19th hits, we probably won't stop again until the All-Star break for MLB. So you guys will get a video once I have data, and we'll just keep going.
There you go, guys. So that's right. That hit list, something you want to keep an eye on the props section, guys. So check it out right there if you would. Of course, remember our live shows, all of our great content here on the Tony Six YouTube channel. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. All right, guys. With you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Each time. It is the Tony Six Morning Show. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Appreciate you guys here in the chat today. Ron Hahn in there as well. Kevin Bronson coming in today with his plays here today. Looking at Denver and Manhattan here. One play that's on his list for today. Of course, a dunk contest, a little weak, I would say. Well, it is the All-Star break. I paid no attention to it, guys. Sorry about that. I have nothing to add here on the All-Star break. Haven't paid attention to it in years. Of course, Kevin Bronson coming in here. Loyola Marymount. In there from him. Kate Cunningham MVP there. Of course. What do you think who Ron Hahn would pick? Thanks to you, Cal Dog, as well in the chat as well. And what we asked here, Scorpio in there for us today. Yeah, we deserve a break, Chris. We deserve a break. Oh, Cal Dog. All right. That'll do it here for the show. Back again tomorrow live here at 9:30 a.m. East Time. More college hoops on the board. All right, Chris, anything you have to say before we close it out?
Let's make it a winning day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Guys, making a winning one. I'm going to wait. Bye, guys. Making a winning one. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony X Morning Show.